You are now entering the Queen Up Chronicles Talk Zone, the place where crowns are corrected, kings are supported, and the love is real.
Hold up, Jay.
Queen Up! We're moving, we're grooving, we're building, we're loving.
Great day, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in to the second season of Queen Up Chronicles Talk 1. I am Jay West. We're doing things a little bit different this season by way of Zoom, but we're sharing the same great content, the same great information, and some surprise guests. So thank you for tuning in. My first guest is Mr. Bryant Pratt. He's the CEO of the Live Poet Society Entertainment Group. He is the self-proclaimed Renaissance man. So stay tuned for more.
We're queening.
Yeah, Queen Up.
We're moving, we're grooving, we're building, we're loving, we're queening.
Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. And I told you I was going to bring back the Renaissance man. This is Bryant Pratt. He's the CEO and owner of Live Poets Entertainment Group. All right, and they're doing some amazing things around the city that you're going to learn about. What's up, B?
Yo, how you doing? Good evening. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm so blessed and so honored. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
You
You are welcome. Thank you so much for what you do. And we're going to tell the viewers all about it shortly. So Live Poet Society. Where did you come up with that name? It's very unique.
So this long story short, about close to 20 years ago, went to a event that was a Kwanzaa event. Okay. And it was poetry, it was singing, and it was dancing. I thought it was amazing. I said, when can we do something like this on a regular basis? Mm-hmm. I thought of this movie that was one of my favorite movies called Dead Poet Society, and we just switched it and made it Live Poet Society, long story short. And we've been rolling ever since, just trying to keep Black excellence in South Florida.
Nice, nice. So Live Poet Society. So what is Live Poet Society about?
What a good question. It is all genres of entertainment in the arts. May it be culinary art, may it be painting art, may it be poetry, may it be song, may it be dance, may it be even the band. Okay. Everything that consists of art, I like to embody that. So we're not a one-trick pony. Okay. We explore all those different avenues, and I think we're finally getting it right.
What can we expect coming very soon from the Live Poet Society? Let's just say LPS. Okay.
Makes sense. Cut it short. Yeah. LPS next event will be July the 7th. Okay. At that same venue what you attended. For the viewers, it is called PS Social in the heart of Miami, in the Midtown, 36th Street. Mm-hmm. And between North Miami and 2nd Avenue. It's a beautiful spot in the heart of Miami. Yes. And we do that once a month, every first Friday. It's called Poetic Vibes. We have a featured poet. We have open mic, and then we have a singer, and then we have food. We also, what you didn't get, what we would have, because we thought it was going to be raining, we'll have an alley called a cigar alley in the back where you can go smoke cigars, vibe, nice fellowship. It's a whole, it's only just begun. And then we also will open up upstairs, because the upstairs part wasn't open. That'll be the VIP. So we're working on some things. I just want Black excellence to spread like wildfire.
Right. I absolutely love it. Supporting Black excellence. That's what we do here on Queen Up Chronicles Talk, promoting Black and minority-owned businesses. We're talking about relationship challenges, fashion, current events. You know what I mean? We're just bringing that support to the community and worldwide. So B, there's so much to do in Miami. There's so many scenes that we can go on, so many activities that we can do. But I'm going to tell you, you're changing the landscape, right? You're creating events that we can really dress up, man. I'm telling you, my moniker and my label is Queen Up, right? So we're going to include dress up. That's what you're doing, brother.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
That's a good one.
So what can people expect? When we come out to your events, we need to be dressed up.
So with that being said, Poetic Vibe is just one of the events that I'm doing, but I'm curating 3 other events, just getting it started. Right now, we're doing Poetic Vibes, which is once a month on Fridays, where you can come cosmopolitan chic. And I'm also doing a dinner party at Red Rooster called Decorative Thursdays Dinner every second Thursday of the month, where, you come out in nice dining attire and things of that nature. Okay. I'm also doing a brunch once a month on Sunday at African Culture Arts Center, where you can come in your sundress and and the guys can be sporty and what have you, and then you got the finale of them all, Overdress Miami, which would be once a year where when too much is never enough.
Right. I know. I totally agree. But listen, I got my outfits lined up, man. I really got my outfits lined up. So I'm ready. So ladies, y'all better bring it. Fellas, y'all know what to do. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about your poetic side. Okay? We can't neglect that. Okay? Because you're a legend in the business, bro. Okay?
Thank you.
So we're going to talk about that. This is Queen Up Chronicles Talk, and I am Jay West. Stay tuned for more with LPS CEO Bryant Pratt.
Mr. Bryant C. Pratt. He is the CEO of the Live Poets Society Entertainment Group. Their self-proclaimed Renaissance man. He is focused on bringing back grown and sexy events to South Florida. Be sure to follow on Instagram, Live Poets Society Entertainment Group.
Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. I am having so much fun with the CEO and owner of LPS Entertainment Group, Mr. Bryant Pratt, BCP. B, listen, before we get into your poetic side, before we let the viewers know, hey, that you're that bomb-ass poet, right? Let's talk about one of the major goals of LPS. What is that for the city?
For me, what I envision it to be is the go-to spot for upper echelon, sophisticated Black professionals of South Florida and abroad, that they can go in South Florida and have an experience. And it may be in poetry, it may be in a live band, it may be with brunch, it may be encompassing all of those things at Overdress Miami. But you have somewhere to go that you can put on some hard bottoms, shine your shoes up, put on your bow tie, ladies, put on your dress, put on your heels, and you don't feel like you wasted an outfit. That's what then you want to be extremely, extremely entertained. That's my goal.
Yes.
And I'm not stopping until I get there.
I love it. I love it. So B, I've attended several of your events. Now you got to let the people know that they're getting a live band coming in. They got a singer coming in, some amazing poets coming in. They got, and not to mention the bomb behind dinner that they all that is included in the ticket price. You got to let the people know.
So I have to break it down. Not every last one of the events encompass the same things, right? So for an example, if you go to, let's start from chronological order. On Thursday night, if you come to the dinner party, you come, there's no charge to come into the restaurant. You come, you have dinner.
And this is Red Rooster, right?
This is Red Rooster.
Okay.
You come, you listen to a live band, jazz, preferably a little neo soul, and a touch of top 40. Friday, the first Friday of the month at Poetic Vibes, is just a $20 in advance, $25 at the door.
Okay.
Where you get to listen to poetry. It's a featured poet, open mic poetry, and then I would encompass a vocalist doing 2 songs, like what you experience. Just a little bit to break out the monotony of the poetry,
right?
DJ in between, and you pay for the food. The food menu would change, and then you can go in the alley and smoke cigars. That's Friday.
Nice.
Saturday, which is once a year, is Overdress Miami. Now that's my baby, where it'll be a fashion show, where it'll be art on display. You come suited and booted. It's an upstairs, downstairs situation. It's a poetry, song, dance, you name it. Everything encompasses that. I want people to plan their year around coming to Overdress Miami at the historical Hampton House that housed wonderful role models like Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, God bless his soul. We just lost that brother, and Sam Cooke. And people of that nature spirits will be there when you come to Overdress Miami.
Yes.
And then the brunch is $50 to come to the brunch. Food is included. You buy your drinks and whatever the case may be. You listen to the band, you vibe. It's in the heart of Liberty City. We're gonna bring people back to the neighborhoods where a lot of Miami's Blacks started and spread it out. But we're gonna show some love to those cities that anchored us when other cities didn't want us. So that's what we're doing.
Right. I absolutely love it. And I wish you nothing but continued success. And definitely I'm coming out dressed up, to support. So thank you so much for sharing that. I hope y'all are listening, viewers, because listen, the city's about to be popping. So B, I would be negligent if I didn't talk about your very long and tenured career in poetry. Yes.
You know I like the words, right? So
Yes.
you will be remiss.
Listen, I'm giving them to you. I gotta feed you. Listen, I'm talking to a poet, right? So I gotta feed you a little bit.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my poetry, man, it all started in like for it does with singers, it all started in church. My poetry started in church at Black History program that we had
really?
I say over 20 years ago. And
Okay.
if I could, I probably remember the first couple of lines if I can.
Yeah.
I think I said
Indulgence.
things a black man needs to know. First and foremost is our creator, because without God, there's no foundation. Second, education. Without an education, that's a mental desecration. Third, morals, principles, and values, what have you. A strong black man is what I say. And with this instilled in him, he'll go a long way. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Hey, I absolutely love it. Listen, y'all heard the remix right here on Queen Up Chronicles Talk, okay? Okay, BCP in the building. What a black man needs.
Yeah, right? very first poem I ever wrote. Yeah.
I love it. But listen, B, we have to recap on all the things that you got going on, because you've given us so much information. I want to make sure that the viewers caught everything that you said. So one more time for us, recap all the events that you got coming up.
So in July, I have 2 events. I have the dinner party that will be the second Thursday in July at the historical Red Rooster in beautiful Overtown, Miami. Mm-hmm. They used to call Color Town back in the days. I love
yes,
it.
Color Town, right.
3-piece band, singing, no poetry, just a vibe.
Okay.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Then July the 7th, the first Friday of the month, I will be doing the Poetic Vibes. Elena will be the featured poet. I will be introducing to you guys my MC. I won't be MCing. I have an MC. Her name is April Raquel. She actually was there last month. And Chef Andrew on deck. And then my whole team, my DJ, and you, of course, and the people. We're here for you to give you the best of the best. So that's Poetic Vibes. And starting in September will be our brunch at the African Cultural Arts Center, which will be every 4th Sunday of the month. Wow. And once a year, Overdress Miami. That encompasses everything from the arts, culinary, poetry, song, dance, you name it, we got it. Nice. And you can follow me on Live Poet Society ENT Group. You can follow me on my Facebook Live Poet Society. You can go to my website, www.livepoetsociety.com. We here. We're doing what we do, and we're proud of it, and we're just trying to push the envelope forward and just make excellence synonymous with Black. Those 2 things go together.
I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for elevating the scene as it relates to gatherings for 40 and up. Thank you for giving us a reason and somewhere to go when we dress up. So like you said, we're not wasting our outfits. Listen, nothing I hate more than wasting an outfit. I'm like, somebody got to see me in this outfit. You know what I mean? So I have to wear it again. You know what I mean? But fortunately, when I come to your events, everybody going to see me. I'm going to take all the pictures I need to take, and the outfit is good. And everybody, you know, everything is popping. So, okay. So listen, B, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you talking to me, and hey, thank you for sharing the information, and keep bringing it. Keep bringing it.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I'll keep being there.
And I like to say to you, I love what you're doing. I see you evolve. I've known you for a minute. You're moving, you non-stop, you consistent, you persistently consistent. You are who you are. You are who they say you are. Queen Up.
Thank you so much. King Up. Thank you so much for staying tuned in to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I hope you are enjoying the episode so far. Listen, I have an amazing singer coming on next. Her name is Arnitris Williams. If you've been around Miami and the surrounding cities, you know who she is. Stay tuned.
Great day, Queens. It is time to level up and place your crown in the upright position. And the best way to do that is to queen up. There's levels to this. After all, your level up is all about you. Order your hoodie today, and you see how amazing the CEO, Jay West, wears it. Just the style idea. Order today.
Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. And listen, I told you before the commercial break, I was going to be here with an amazing, a fabulous singer, Arnitiris Williams, but I need her to introduce herself. Hey, sis, tell the people who you are.
Hello, everybody. I am Arnitris Williams, the sensational sultry singer of South Florida. Baby.
Exactly. All the S's and the S's and the S's, right? And I approve this message. Listen, sis, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for allowing me to talk with you this morning, today. So listen, how did you know? Because girl, the talent is through the roof, okay? So how did you discover that you had this talent, sis?
You know, I started singing at the age of 2, of course, in a religious setting. My mother and father, they really pushed me and supported me from early on. And I would say I was pushed and encouraged to go forward in this gift of singing by many of the music teachers I had at the magnet schools I was a part of. And that really sparked the interest to perform live and perform for people and empower people, you know, vocally.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm hearing that the first people that believed in you were actually your parents.
Yes.
So how important is that foundation starting out for a musical career?
Oh, it's dynamic. It's totally needed to actually have that unit, to have a family, to have the hands on your shoulders. It's okay, keep going. You can do it. You didn't get that audition, but it's okay. Keep going. Oh my gosh, it's so beneficial, and it's a blessing. Totally.
Because there's no such thing as failure as long as you keep on going.
No,
just pick yourself back up, and you continue to strive for your goal. Right.
Absolutely. I believe that the antidote for fear, you know, failure, fear is action, action. So just keep going. Totally.
Absolutely. So listen, Arnitris, how long have you been performing this?
Say it again.
How long have you been performing? Because you're very tenured. So I know it's been a while.
So this is so awesome. So professionally, I always say, professionally. I feel like I've been singing all my life, you know, but professionally, I would say since the age of like 15 to 17. So over 20 years, involved in, you know, musicals, all types of performance groups, especially in college at Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, and their connection and their chorale, you know, and their performance groups. I totally had to just completely engulf and just push myself into groups like that, so I wouldn't lose the ambition to want to perform always. But I've been performing for the past 20 years strong, like heavy, seriously. And I must say, this journey has been such a ride. It's a roller coaster, yes, but I enjoyed every bump. You hear me? Every slope. You know, that's a slope, but it's all right. I'm still on the track.
Exactly. You're still on the track. Exactly. And let me tell you this, you are honing your skills. You have done that for over 20 years. So I want to congratulate you on your successful career.
Thank you.
I want to congratulate you. But what does success look like to you? You know, it's subjective. So for you, 20 years, I feel that is very successful. But what does that look like for you?
It's amazing. I was just speaking about this with my partner. I was like, you know, he had asked me, he was like, what's your end goal? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, musically, what's your end goal? I was like, you mean my life's work? You mean like my music career? He was like, yeah. I said, come on now, everybody would want to travel and tour globally. So that's where I'm at, global travel, to connect with other cultures, you know, indigenous people, learning their type of music. Because I studied music in college. So like I'm into different sounds, you know, creating albums based on my musical experience where I am presently, you know, in life, you know, because of course, most music artists, we do our projects based on our life experiences. Right. So if we're hurting, if we're infuriated about something, we're gonna write it and we're gonna put it on the track, you know. So that's where I'm at. I want to travel. I want to tour. I want to join hand in hand with my other queens, you know, musical queens, and get on the road. You know, I love tour buses, you know, but a tour plane too, you know, hint, tour jet, you know, we can get on a jet and just
listen, put it in the atmosphere, put it out there. Yeah.
Yes, tour jet. Exactly. I affirm that and manifest it, right?
It
So yes, traveling traveling, doing benefit concerts. I'm really into like nonprofit, not nonprofit organizations, nonprofit type of support.
Giving back,
yes. Yes, that's a big thing. If I'm going to have all of these accolades and all this experience, I gotta tell people where I'm from, locally, statewide, nationally. Listen, I want to give back. I want to join forces with other partners, political activists, whomever. I'm up for it.
I absolutely love it. And honey, guess what?
Passion.
You have just put that in the universe, that information out there. So it has to come to life. It has to come to fruition.
Yes.
But we're going to take a quick commercial break, honey. I need the viewers to see you live performing on this stage. And we're going to come right back. This is Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. Stay tuned for more.
Welcome to Live Poet Society. I am Arnitris Williams. We have Janaya and Virginia background. We got Andy Jules on keys tonight. We got Arnitris on drums making it happen. Yep. We got Kaylee Howard on the bass. All girls tonight, y'all. Give it up for the queen. We're warming up a little bit. I'm totally gonna put the spotlight on you tonight, all right? You too, Kaylee. Let's do it. Oh! Keep tossing like I do, tossing like I do, tossing like I do, tossing like you do. All the time in my dream, in the
Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I hope that you all looked at that entire video, that performance of Arnitris, honey, on the stage doing her thing. Because, honey, we were here jamming out to it, okay? Arnitris, girl, listen, the first time I met you, I would be remiss if I didn't tell my viewers, when we met a few weeks ago, we exchanged compliments. Hey, sisterhood, that's what we do. And I thank you again for bestowing that nice compliment upon me. And we exchanged a few words. And I told you, listen, I need to know who you are. I need to know who you are, and connect. And here we are. Yes. So listen, when you sang that song by Donny Hathaway, A Song for You, sis, why you had to do us like that?
It was personal for me. You hear me? I went into like the backstories and the backstage of memories, you know what I'm saying? Of winning love, Yes. So yeah.
Girl, I had chill bumps on my body and I was like, girl, I almost wanted to cry. Really? Yes. You were singing from your soul, girl. You were singing like that came from your whole diaphragm.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about, so what is the biggest challenge that you faced as a performer?
Okay, so as a vocalist, a live performer, what's been most challenging for me is vocal health, keeping the voice crisp. People want to hear the sound, a certain sound. If they hear you on an album, they want to hear that same voice. They don't want to feel like, wait, is she sick? That should never cross your audience's mind. Right. Wait, does she have a cold? Is something wrong? Right. Is she in pain? So vocal health. And I've had about 3 vocal injuries in my career. And I was like, nope, I am serious about vocal health and eating certain foods to keep that voice crisp, on point, breath, no inflammation. It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So how does a vocal injury happen? I never heard of that.
Oh, wow. Vocal exhaustion. Well, at the time, I was a music teacher. I was a part of a band. I was a worship leader at a church. And when I say I sang, I talked and sang all day. So 5 times a week, of course, throughout the day. And then on the weekends, on Saturday night, on Sunday morning, and 3 times on Sunday for church. It was a lot. So vocal exhaustion. One of my vocal cords became paralyzed. I had a paralysis of the vocal cords. And I was no. And I holistically, I had to go into myself and I trained myself and I healed myself. It took an entire year having to sing an octave lower. I'm so grateful that the band still hired me, but just really, healing my voice, putting it back to health. Yeah. So vocal health is one of the biggest challenges for me. Not singing too hard, not exerting too much energy, not not too much, just keeping it balanced and organic and flowing, flowing for real.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing that information, sis. That is some good stuff, because I never heard of that, but that's actually true. And when you're singing so much, you're performing all around town, and you're also talking, so you're not even thinking about the impact that it's having on your vocal cords. Wow, that is wow. I'm glad you were able to feel, honey, and continue to sing and give us this fabulous, amazing show that you have. Okay, so listen, we're gonna take another quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with Arnitris.
Mink eyelashes have become a beauty staple. The Real J Mink's Beauty Bar, I like it when you blink, is available by appointment or same-day service. Check them out on Instagram at The Real J Mink's Beauty Bar for more information.
Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West, and I'm still here with the amazing, fabulous, sensual South Florida performer, singer, actress, all of that, Arnitris. Listen, sis, now I got a question for you. I need you to think.
Okay, come on.
This is a little hard one. It's a little challenging. Tell the viewers, who are your three? I'm gonna give you three. Who are your three favorite singers?
Oh wow. Okay. So this could be a little challenging, but I'm gonna narrow it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna narrow it down. So I would say first it would be Yolanda Adams. I know it's a throwback, but because of her vocal control, her breath control, she has that. She's been classically trained, and I was classically trained. So I admire and I respect her voice and the choices she makes vocally on stage and impromptu. So Yolanda Adams.
Okay.
Second, it would be Kelly Price. I'm not sure if anyone else knows, but Kelly Price, if you heard Kelly when she sang R&B and secular music, it was almost as if she was in the church as well. So the crossover, it helped me. It helped me as an artist. It helped me know, wow, you can be true to yourself in whatever avenue, wherever. And when Miss Kelly opens that mouth,
she brings it. She
makes you listen. She demands your ears to be keen on her voice and what she has to say and convey vocally. And I must say, thirdly, more current, more up to par and more modern, Miss Summer Walker. I am in love with her voice. It's more of a Gen Z type of vibe, and she is a vibe, Miss Summer Walker. I absolutely love your voice, Miss Lady. If you are listening to me,
shout out to Summer Walker, honey.
Those are the three.
Kelly Price, Yolanda Adams, baby. All top notch.
Yes.
Top notch. Okay. So what advice? There are a lot of young women who are watching this episode. What advice would you give to a young woman? How can she get started in the business?
You know what? First and foremost, I would encourage that young young individual with that spunk and spark to learn to know your true voice. You hear me? Learn to talk to yourself, first of all, because as artists, you have to be creative within your own self, and before you receive the applause from an audience or someone outside of yourself. So learn to know your true self and your true voice. Really do that inner work. I'm into inner work. It's a wonderful journey. And if you're up for the ride, if you like bumps, spontaneity, being in the music industry is a beautiful thing, but you keep that passion lit, keep that flame, ignited. Yes. I believe in you.
Girl, more jewels, more gems, sis. So listen, tell the viewers how they can connect with you, because they need to follow you and stay connected so they know where you're at, girl.
Listen, everybody, once again, I am Arnitris Williams. I am on YouTube as Arnitris Williams. I am also on Instagram as Arnitris Williams. I believe I'm the only Arnitris Williams in the world as of right now. So you search up Arnitris Williams and you will find me.
Yes. You have a unique name. That is definitely true, sis. So thank you so much for, again, spending your time with me today. I really appreciate you, girl. And I'm looking forward to major things for you, even more major things happening for you. And queens recognizing queens. So stay true to who you are and queen up.
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoyed this show with Arnitris Williams. You know how to connect with her. You know how to hire her. She does it all. This is Queen Up Chronicles Talk, and I am Jay West.